It's me, Michelle. I hope you guys checked out my last video where I said I'm back on Reverb Nation, all healed up and feeling healthy and good. Yesterday I went to Linda Vista, that's where I was raised, and they had a reunion outside. It was fabulous. It's so good to see people that you grew up with, and you know what? Despite the past and things that happened, you know, I shared and testified, and they all know that I was the kid that got beat up and chased home because they called me an Oreo or a gray girl, which means you're black but you act white, and they just didn't like me. But you know, I shared that the love of God that's in my heart. As you grow in Him, you know, you have to come back and you have to be able to forgive, because He wants you to go back with a testimony of how good He is, and He wants to go back with a testimony of what He could do in our lives. And I had to get up and sing, and it was really cool. I was able to share. Some of them laughed, and one guy said out loud, "I'm sorry, I was one of them that used to terrorize her," and he apologized, and his name was Philip Appling Muhammad. And it was really good to see him, though, just as handsome as ever. I saw Ricky Simmons. We used to live across the street from each other. Michael Nash. Oh, there's a whole bunch of people. I feel bad because I can't remember everybody's name. One guy named Michael. It was hilarious. I said, "I remember I dated you," and he said, "I did." I was like, "I must have been a sorry date." That is so funny to me. And then my Aunt Georgia was out there, my Aunt Veenie, and my sister Courtney, and we had a good time just sitting at the table. And my brother in the Lord, Oscar, he invited me to come out and share a table. It was a Victory Outreach table. We go out there and represent Victory Outreach every year, and he had some of his guys that are in a drug rehabilitation program that he's in. So it was really awesome. And you know, they had me open up with Amazing Grace. And a friend of mine, a young lady I grew up with named Lynn Watkins, usually sings it, but she couldn't make it. So I felt honored that they asked me, and gave her a little shout out. And I hope she's doing well, and I hope to see her again. And so I'm going to sing that, just a little piece of that, and then just have a good time with it. Simple. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now I'm found. I was blind, but now I see. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now I'm found. I was blind, but now I was blind, but now I was blind, but now I see. I love it. I've heard that song so many times, and it never hit me. Isn't it amazing how God could take circumstances in your life to open you up, draw you closer to Him, to seek His face, and then all of a sudden a light comes on? I've heard songs, as I'm sure you have, where you hear it over and over, and it's like, okay, I know that song. But when you go through something deep, like I told you in the last one, He takes you to that deep place. When you say to someone, "God is amazing," the song hits you. Amazing grace. What song is in you? What song is it that you just kind of passed by and you heard and just kind of phased it out? Didn't really think about it. Go get that song out. Go listen to it. And stand and just be still and listen in the quietness. And ask God to really speak to your heart. And just like I told you I sat on songs, are you sitting on a song? Are you sitting on a book? Are you sitting on a rap? Are you sitting on your praise dance? What are you sitting on? because you just really didn't get it and it's all about you, but you want to make it about him. Get off of it. Don't be like the man who buried his talent. Use that gift. Until next time.